'Cause you're Hollywood, you never should. We never talk anymore with your high heels on.
I just recorded this, I watched it back, and it was all out of focus. And I'm doing this over again because I love you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you two really requested things. I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPhone and what's on my iPad. I wanted to ask you guys and get your opinion. I really want to do another morning routine video for you, but I feel like it's kind of too soon since I did my last morning routine. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my god, another routine video. Not that I think any of you talk like that. Let me know if that is something you'd like to see by giving this video a thumbs up. So I'm going to start out by showing you what is on my iPhone. I just have the iPhone 5 in white. So starting off, if you just click on my phone, you will see a picture of palm trees. I found this online somewhere. On the top row, I have basically just like my most used apps. I have my Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Safari. My Facebook is private. A few of you have found my Facebook account and added me. I've seen your friend requests. I'm just really trying to keep it just to people I know in real life. I am more concerned about like my friends, my family, and I just don't want like too much personal information getting out there. And I have my Twitter. Give it all the tweets and follow back as many people as I can. So next we have Tumblr. I like to use that more on my iPad than my phone, but I still have it on here. Instagram. I love Instagram. I am probably on it. I probably upload like 2 or 3 times a week. If you tell me to follow you, I'll follow you. I'm cool with that if you're cool with that. And then I have Facebook Messenger because I talked to a few of my friends on there. Really, most of the rest of this page is just like Apple apps. My YouTube, which I use all the time at the gym because I love to watch YouTube videos. On the bottom row, I just have my messages, I have my music, my phone, and then my email. So moving on to the next page, I just have a few more Apple apps. I've not really checked out the health app, but I'm curious to see what it's about. This is the fitness page. You can enter your height, your weight, all your skeletons in your closet on one app. I have Google Plus so I can see all of your comments and notifications, and then I have Hot Schedules, which just lets me look at my work schedule. And then I have Snapchat, which I actually have Snapchat a few of you on. If you want to add me, feel free to do so. I'm not the best Snapchatter. Sometimes I like mentally reply in my head and then actually forget to send a Snapchat. I have my bank account app just to make sure I'm not buying coffee and overdrafting. I don't use Pinterest as much on my phone. That is definitely something I prefer to do on my iPad. And then I have the Hunt, which is amazing. It's kind of just like Pinterest except with links. I have Spotify. More for me to like kind of introduce myself to new music. The last page is where I keep all of my folders. So in extras, I just have like all of my Apple apps that I don't really want to look at. I really don't like having too many pages on my phone. It just freaks me out. I'm really OCD. I have my photo editing app, which I will come back to in just a second. So I keep all of my TV apps in a folder, and basically I will watch TV at the gym and it totally makes the whole experience like so much more entertaining. And going back to photo apps, first one I use is VSCOcam. I love all of the filters. Like they all just look like Tumblr photos, and I'm obsessed with it. I think my favorite filter in VSCOcam is like F2, and then my second favorite one is T1, and I like X1 in case you're wondering. I will throw it into Afterlight and just add a border around it. The last app I really use is on an app called Photo Studio, and I really only use this for one filter. If you scroll down and look for SFX, it's an effect called 3D effect, and basically you can just make any photo look like really cool in 3D. All of the other filters I think are kind of weird. And then the rest of the apps are just kind of ones that I haven't really played around with, but for whatever reason they've either been like recommended to me and I just haven't really quite branched out yet. And that is basically everything that is on my iPhone. Okay, so if you ever question me actually being a 7th grader, my iPad might sell you on that because my lock screen is an inspirational quote. Don't judge me. When you unlock this bad boy, it looks a lot like my iPhone. I have my most used apps on the top. I do have Pinterest on the top row for this one because I love having Pinterest on my iPad. I feel like it was one of those apps that was just truly made for an iPad. I also have Tumblr on the top row, which I really like on my iPad as well. I'm always afraid when I open Tumblr there's going to be like a naked person on there and you guys are going to be like, And then I have more Apple apps. I don't really have any photos on here other than just like wallpapers that I saved. I don't use my messages on here either. It drives me crazy when I get a text and it goes to like 12 devices. I do use YouTube on here a lot, especially when I'm like getting ready to film. And I really like the YouTube for iPad app. Like I just think it looks nice and you know. No complaints, good job Apple. So my favorite app for iPad is Blog11. It's basically just a great way to explore and catch up on all of your favorite blogs, and it kind of just runs them all together in like one timeline, and I really like it because sometimes it's really hard to keep up with different blogs, and like you don't want to be like, go to this blog and then what was the name of that other blog that I follow, and like, you know, you have to type in all these addresses. Instead it just like you follow them and it just puts them into a timeline on one app, and it's freaking awesome. So a few of my favorite bloggers are Rachel Parcell, Emily Jackson, and Sarah Vickers, and I will put all of their links below. Rachel and Emily just have, they're sisters first of all, which who doesn't love like a cute, stylish sister pair? They have the most beautiful wardrobe I've ever seen. I just love how they style everything. And then my last favorite is Sarah Vickers from Classy Girls Wear Pearls. She lives in Rhode Island, I believe, and I am just obsessed with where she lives. It is so beautiful, and she has more of like that, I guess like northern prep kind of style, and I really like it. I have FaceTime, which I never use, and then I have Blackboard, and I really like Blackboard for iPad. Just a good way to check like grades and assignments. Second page, I have a few more Apple apps that I really don't use at all. And then finally, I just have Etsy, and I really don't know why because I cannot remember the last time I ever used that on my iPad. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what is on my iPhone and my iPad. Again, give this video a thumbs up, and please tell me what your favorite apps for your iPhone and your iPad are, because I'm always looking to download new apps, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!